Hello, welcome to the HCL Volt MX new user orientation. In this session, we will see what is Volt MX, how to sign up for a free trial, how to install Iris, how to configure, connect to Foundry, how to download the app preview from App Store, how to build your first app and test it. We'll also have a video on how to make the best use of our training content. Now let's get started. We'll start with the platform overview of what is Volt MX, right? So to set context, right? So we have Volt MX is primarily an MXDP or multi-experience development platform. We have so many technologies when it comes to native, with iOS, Android, Windows, each with its own technology and modern experiences. You have web with its own HTML5, CSS3 and all the responsive and PWA and its own standards. And Volt MX comes as one platform which gives you all the native app advantages with the maximum performance and pixel perfect UI so that you can build great B2C or any great looking application. You also have web with its own lightweight, no app store and faster, so to speak, easier to maintain, and one platform which is supporting all of this, right from pure native to hybrid to responsive and progressive web app. Volt MX platform itself has multiple components. We'll briefly look at Iris and Foundry. We also have Flare, which is Iris is the IDE, Foundry is our backend, Flare is basically our omnichannel widget library, which translates the application development code to the native corresponding platform's code. So it makes it Java on Android or Objective-C on iOS or HTML5 CSS on web, so to speak, right? We also have Marketplace, which is something I'll introduce you to. It is a library. It has a set of applications, sample applications, components, adapters. They're meant to be accelerators to help you in your application development journey. It also has DevOps, cloud native SaaS hosting, and the trial that you will be signing up usually as a first time user is also something that we host as part of our SaaS solution. And it lets you connect to any backend and lets you build an output for any front end, right? So quickly looking at Iris. Iris is basically our application development platform. This is where you create your UI. This is where you create your application client logic. You can write code or you can hook up pre-built components. You can use our visual action editor to create the application code without writing anything, right? Foundry is basically our middleware. We'll show that too shortly. Now let's move on to sign up. So to sign up, you will be going to this website called as manage.demo-hclvoltmx.com/registration. We will have this web page and this detail also annotated in the list of resources. You basically sign up giving your first name, last name, and the region you are in. You cannot be a federal customer to sign up, and you agree to our privacy statement and you start your free trial. So what this will do is it will send an email to the email that you have registered with an activate link like shown here. This will come within like 2 minutes usually. You click that activate link, it takes you to your account. It asks you a bunch of more questions like what industry, title and such. Here you'll also get to choose what is your cloud account region. So usually you can set your password and stuff, and you also choose whether you want to cloud in Ireland or Virginia. Those are the two options available. Once that is done, automatically it will start downloading Iris based on what type of system you are in. If you're on Windows, it will download the Windows version of Iris. If you're on Mac, it will download the Mac version of Iris. It will also give you some links to get started. This same information will also be available to you in email. The email domain for all this is going to be noreply@demo-hclvoltmx.com is the URL that you'll be getting. Ensure that this is not blocked by your corporate email or whatever email that you're signing up from, right? So once that is done, your cloud will be created in a matter of minutes, and you will be able to click the Foundry Cloud Console option here and directly go to the Foundry. So once you go in, you'll be able to sign in with the credentials that you provided just in the previous screen. And with that, you'll be able to log in, and you'll have a few sample apps already deployed there, as well as you'll have the ability to create new apps, right? So now this is Foundry. I can go check out the new environment that was created. It would look something like this. Once you have downloaded Iris, you will be able to install it. And once you have installed it, you can open it up and you can log in with the same credentials that you used while you created the account. So it's the same set of credentials for both Foundry as well as Iris. So once you log in, you will be able to see your account. So here, once you have joined, right, we will have videos that will show you for more detailed introduction of what is the different panels in Iris. But at a very high level, this is your form navigation where you see all your forms. You can create from this place. This is your library of pre-built components or your widgets, which you can drag and drop to the application. You have the properties for your widget panel here, and the data which is connecting to the data to the backend of Foundry is done from here. So to get started, first time you are logged into Iris, we would recommend you go to Hikes. Hikes is basically an inbuilt tutorial walkthrough, step-by-step guide basically to help you learn to build your applications. So I would highly recommend that you start with probably building your first mobile app or first web app, so to speak. You can click this. It will take you through the steps, so to speak. So let's get started. So to start with, it asks you to go and install the Volt MX app, which is basically the preview app for previewing the application without building a full binary. So especially when you're building native applications, you do not want to have the full Xcode to build it or all the Android SDK to build the final binary to deploy. Instead, the preview app acts like a shell. That is something that you can download from the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. It is there for both the mobile and tablet versions. You can download that and then log into that using the exact same credentials that you used for signing up for the trial and the same credentials that you used for signing up for Iris, logging into Iris. You can use that credential and log into this Play Store as well, to the app that you downloaded from Play Store. So basically, so if you go to Play Store, you'll have a Volt MX for tablet or Volt MX. And similarly, if you go to App Store, you will have the exact same apps. So you will have the Volt MX. You will have a version for iPad and you'll have a version for phone. Depending on what device type you are going to test with, you can download that. And as I said, install and then log in using the exact same credentials, right? These links again all will be available in the resources documentation as well. So this is basically asking us to prep that. Then you can download a sample CSV from this and you can get started, right? So basically, I am downloading a CSV that it said, and then it asked me to go to Marketplace. So Marketplace, as I said, is where we have our sample apps, sample adapters, sample components that you can use to accelerate your app development. So you can directly browse it from your browser or go to it from within Iris. So Iris has this option called as Forge. You go to that, you go and you can browse it, and here it is pre-built, that is pre-integrated. You can directly import components from the Marketplace to Iris. Meanwhile, the same thing is also available in browser if you want to do it outside. So basically, marketplace.demo-hclvoltmx.com is the website. You can log in. The same content is what you see from here as well. You do not have to log in to see the content. For example, if this is a sample app. However, if you want to install it, download it, you will need to log in. But here, since in Iris I already am inside that app, I'll be able to directly click on this and import it within my app, right? So basically this is talking about recipients mobile. So let's go to that appropriate thing. This is recipients mobile. So we search for it, or you can just search for it from the top as well. And then I can directly say click import to workspace, and basically I can follow the steps as specified in this hike to build and deploy my application. Since I already have the application on my site, I'm gonna skip this, but this lets you understand how to walk through the hike and proceed with developing the specific thing. So it is basically a step-by-step instruction. So now once I have that app and I have built and I'm ready to test it, so I'm going to exit just for quicker video. Once the app is ready, you can do a run live preview to run it locally and test it with USB or Wi-Fi, or you can do a publish live preview so that you get a 5-digit code which you can share with your friends so that they also can view the application and give their feedback. So I'm going to choose to build it for the channels, and you can password protect it or keep it public, but even if you keep it as public, they still need the 5-digit code to get into the app. So up to you when you're building the app, right? And you can publish it. So now that the app is generated, it gives you the QR code as well as the 5-digit code to run that app in live preview. So I'm showing my device on the right side, so I can punch in the 5-digit code here on my device and see the same app, or as I said, I can scan the QR code and then I can preview the app that I built right from here, right? So in addition to previewing the app that I built, I also have the option of going and launching any app that is there deployed to the marketplace. For example, if there is a news and weather app, I want to preview it, I can just go to marketplace, click on preview, it will download the app from there, and I'll be able to see that app right from here, right? So basically I can preview anything which has a 5-digit code in the marketplace without even building it. So I can see the application, how it is working, as though I've installed the application even before I've downloaded the code. Then if I'm interested, I can download, modify that app and such. So now we have seen signing up for the trial, downloading and installing Iris, building an app, previewing it. You do not actually have to build the full binary unless you're trying to submit it to the App Store. For all your development purposes, 95% of the time you're going to only use preview. You have a preview available for web as well, and you can also go to Foundry directly from within Iris. Click on the icon here to go to Volt Foundry and see the corresponding app. So here we had tied up with a specific app, so it is going to the specific services of this application, so to speak. I can also directly go to the Foundry from the browser using the manage.demo and the same credentials that you used for sign up. And from here I can see the more extended view. I can see all the apps that are there. I can see any previews that I published, what is the code and all that stuff. All the APIs that I built, I can see them, I can test them from here. I can even create API portals if I want to access this from outside. The environments that I have are also shown here. If there are how you are using the apps, the data for that is available from the reporting section. If you are owner of a trial or an admin, you'll be able to see settings to invite more people to your account as well. So this is giving what is this in a very high level. So now let's see how to sign up for the Volt MX Training Academy.
To take advantage of the self-paced Volt MX training courses, you will need to log in to the HCL Software Academy. To log in and access the education, you will need to sign in using your HCL Software ID. Go to academy.hcltechsw.com and simply click the login link in the upper right corner and enter your HCL Software ID credentials. If you do not have an HCL Software ID, simply click the Sign Up link in the upper right-hand corner. Fill in the required details and click to register. The activation email will be sent to the registration email address that you specified during registration. The email will come from noreply@okta.com with the subject of Welcome HCL Software ID. If you do not have this activation email, ensure to check your junk or your spam folder. If you still have not received the activation email, your company network may have the noreply@okta.com email address blocked. Contact your IT company to ensure that the email ID for noreply@okta.com is not blocked to receive the email. Once you receive the email, click the Activate HCL Software ID button, which will redirect you to the HCL Software Applications page. Click the HCL Software Academy icon from the list of available applications, which will then redirect you to the Academy website and log you in. Once you are successfully logged in, click Home in the navigation menu, select the HCL Volt MX product logo, and click the link for the 5-day bootcamp. Here you will find 5 courses with over 40 hours of self-paced content that you can take on your own time to help you with the development of your submission. Selecting each course, you will find that it contains a course description, objective, and any prerequisites that you may need in order to be successful, along with lessons, videos, exercises, lesson files, and links that are specific to the course topic. No matter which theme you choose, you'll find a resource within the training to assist you. If you're looking to submit an entry for building an app, the Iris and Foundry Jumpstart course shows you how to build and extend a simple mobile web application that connects to Iris and Foundry. You'll have the opportunity to do hands-on exercises using your trial account to get started with the basics of building an app within Volt MX. In the Introduction to Volt MX Iris and Development course, you'll learn how to extend your application using JavaScript and the Iris API, how to manipulate data in different widgets, and even how to troubleshoot using log statements in the application. The Volt MX Widget and API Deep Dive course will help you to add some bells and whistles to your application, like camera and map widgets, API animations, gestures, and geolocation APIs. If you're looking to build a reusable component or module, the Volt MX Iris Collaboration course will be key in teaching you how to save widgets and skins in collections and libraries for use in other projects. If you're looking to integrate with third-party services or data stores, you'll definitely want to check out the Volt MX Foundry Development course, which illustrates how to create Foundry services and how to consume those services, which will lead to reading and writing data in your application. To create amazing apps with a stunning UI, leverage these 3 courses described previously to help you get started. Let your imagination run wild. And if you're thinking of submitting a fabulous open innovation submission, mix and match or use all the courses and lessons available to help with your development. Remember, all of the training and education that you find here is free to access and use as long as you're logged in. If you have any questions on accessing or using the course content on the Academy website, check out the FAQ link in the top menu navigation. If you still need further help, Select Contact and follow the instructions to request additional assistance. Thank you for taking the time to invest in yourself and to learn more about HCL Volt MX. The journey is yours, and we look forward to seeing what you develop.